Yay, 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 yay. What's happening, my solid folks? What's popping? Welcome to another episode of Solid Ground where passion meets creativity and the stories come alive. You know what I'm saying? Today we diving into cosplay and costume design, a space where creativity and craftsmanship and imagination come together and it brings the character to life. Our guests today are two incredible, talented streamers who have turned their love for cosplay and creativity into a unique and creative expression, right? So let me tell y'all how this show typically go. So every we got two guests, right? So we got two guests who are driven by this passion that's the topic today, right? And so each guest is going to get typically about 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying, a piece to tell us about their passion. See, on Solid Ground, we want to hear about what your passion is. This is the place where you come, where you just tell people about what moves you, you know what I'm saying, what keeps you grounded on solid ground. You know what I mean? So we ain't gonna waste no more time. We're gonna start off with my first guest, someone very dear to me, someone who I've had a bond with for very long, someone who she just keeps surprising me with all the things that, you know what I'm saying, she's into. Like, I didn't know, but we about to find out, right? So with no further ado, I'm gonna scream it like I always do. Mz.Deevyne. Yes, Mz.Deevyne, come on up. She knew I was gonna do it. You knew I was gonna do it, huh? You was like, he gonna do it. Whoa, this is amazing. I had no clue, Mz.Deevyne. Listen, I so appreciate you so much. I love this. I love this totally. Hey, okay, so go ahead. For those who don't know you, which not many, but go ahead and introduce yourself, Mz.Deevyne. Tell them about Mz.Deevyne. Amen. 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 So, like you said, you had listen. I had no clue that you were into cosplay and costume design. So I'm eager to jump into this, just like I'm sure some of y'all might have not known, and y'all eager to hear about it. So tell me, Mr. Vine, when did you discover this passion for cosplay and costume design?
things. So we were always making stuff because I lived in a pretty strict house, and we didn't have like friends come over or even go see friends. It was all what we did in the house. So creativity was always a thing. So I would say, even so, after becoming an adult, and my nieces and nephews would be like, they wanted costumes and stuff. I was like, I'll just make it, you know? So yeah.
So, hey, you know what? I kind of grew up in the same kind of household. But for me, you know what? Like Halloween, until we moved to California, I used to always get asthma attacks on Halloween. It was wild. I'm talking about really like end up having to go to the hospital type of asthma attacks. And I'd have my costume picked out, everything. You know what I
Hmm,
mean? And could never go because I would end up with an asthma attack on
that's
Halloween.
crazy.
And
Wow.
now you know, tell them, well, you know, only God know why. Right? But now, tell me this: how has how has the how has costume design influenced your personal life? And like yeah, how has it influenced your personal life and your involvement into costume play?
Well, I can tell you, like I've been here on the app for forever. Wasn't always a streamer, didn't always have a featured show or anything like that. But there, let's see, I left the app for about a year, kind of around the pandemic. You know, you get booed up, and then you know you take a break. But that's kind of how it happened. But right before I had taken this break, um, there was a costume contest. Let's see. Actually, I had done two, one around Christmas and then one around Easter. So Christmas, I dressed up as a Christmas tree. Just kind of, it was pretty cool. If I have pictures, if I can find the pictures, I'll show it. I didn't think about that one. And then the next one, Easter, I did a Easter basket. I dressed myself up as an Easter basket with metallic balloons inside of this like fake basket around me. That looked like eggs. But I was bringing all of that up because at the time I had not too long had moved here to where I am, and I lived here by myself. And it gave me a way to kind of be creative. I never really had been around, like from back home, I never was around people that did this kind of stuff as an adult. You know, people are like, "Oh, you playing in clothes and all that," you know. But it gave me a place to be expressive. And so when I came back in 22, was this 22? Yes, in 22, it went wild. It went wild. I think I did 7 to 8 looks in a month's time. So yeah.
That's dope. You know what?
Yeah.
I kind of on this app. Um, I don't know if y'all remember, but back when I was doing the talent shows and stuff, I kind of brought that to the talent shows a little bit. You know, I kind of would dress up and play the part. You know what I'm saying, or
Hmm.
whatever was going on, even with props and all that. And I'm from San Diego, where Comic Con is one of the biggest things going on. It's one of the places where people come from all over the world, and that entire week, you seeing people in costumes everywhere. So I think that is wonderful. I think that is an amazing way of expressing yourself for real, for real. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? Well, hey, if you guys are just joining us, this is Solid Ground. I'm respectfully Solid, your host. Where you can catch us here every single Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now we got the wonderful, beautiful Mz.Deevyne on the show as a guest. You know what I mean? And I really appreciate her. You see, she came all, you know what I mean, costumed up and ready to go. And I love that because I've never seen that. And it's amazing. You know what
Thank
I'm saying?
you.
She's a sunflower. I'm sure y'all
That's
know that,
it. That's
right?
it.
That part right there. Hey, so we just heard about how she found her passion. So now I want to tap into the journey. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So let's talk about your journey in costume design. Every character has their own challenges and triumphs. So let me ask you, what challenges did you face while building your skills in costume design, and how did you overcome them?
It's always a challenge. Like it's hard because sometimes I get inspiration at the very last minute. I really didn't know what I was going to do with this that I was doing today. I was just like, oh, let's just play around with some stuff, you know. And this is what came of just playing around. And it's all been like that. I want to share some pictures with you if I can.
Of course
Um,
you can. Of course you can.
I um, when I came back to the app and I was asked to do one look that involved cardboard and duct tape. So I want to show you that look where like I really didn't know what I was doing until it came together, you know, and that is this here.
That's cardboard and duct tape.
Yes, the whole top is duct tape, only duct tape, and then the skirt is cardboard. Kind of looks kind of corduroy-ish, you know, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's all
Or
hard.
leatherish. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It got that
Uh-huh.
leather look to it. Like,
Yeah.
and it's almost like a princess warrior type of thing,
Yeah.
like going on
And
right
it was actually a woman king inspired look, but that's what this is.
it,
So
it gives me that medieval castle time type of, you know what I'm saying, vibe. I
this is a
love that.
little closer view of the top where you can see just the detail in it, but it's all duct tape. It's all duct
And
tape.
how long does something like that typically take?
Now this took me about a week. I mean, just working on it probably about 2 to 3 hours a day. It took me about a week. Now this one was, I don't know if I could do it again. Like, you know, it's just stuff you get inspired by and just go. Like, the tape was, I had to double side the tape. I didn't use some of it. I used paper, but I like how sturdy it was if there was two pieces of tape together. So that was kind of hard to lay two pieces of tape down together, you know. And then after that, spray painting it and using different colors to spray paint the duct tape. I tried to use just colored duct tape and it wasn't giving what I wanted to give.
I
So
think that's the beautiful part about how unique it is and not being able to do it again. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because that's almost like can't nobody even copy your style. It's
yeah,
gonna be their own. They ain't gonna be able to. They ain't gonna be able to redo that. I
yeah.
love that. That's super, super unique. Now let
Thank
me ask
you.
you this. What would you say is your favorite out of the ones you've designed?
That was probably my favorite right there. Like I surprised myself. I'm so for real. Like I surprised myself. Some of the other things that I've done were just kind of um uh they weren't as intricate as that. Like I've done like facial things, you know, more of this, not a full costume. This is something I kind of did for Halloween where it looks like a spider and
Out your
um
eye, it looked like a spider coming out your eyeball.
yeah, yeah. But that's just Q-tips and cotton balls, you know. So yeah, um, like that year was fun, but I wasn't doing a show at the time either. So it gave me time to just be like, oh, I can play some more with this. Let's see what else I can do. I'm telling you, it was surprising for me. I was just like, okay, I'll do it. Let's get with it, you know. So yeah.
Um, can you share a significant moment in your cosplay career that made you realize how powerful and influential you are and your work is?
Look, so I was hanging out with Nikki 24/7 before earlier today, and I was just putting the makeup on here. She's like, "Girl, I didn't know you could do makeup." I said, "I didn't either." You know, so I was like, I didn't know I could do makeup either. So it's really just playing with it every single time, you know, like I'll see a video and I'm like, it took me a long time. Look, I looked and looked and looked. I was like, what kind of look can I do that will rock this afro? I really wanted to rock this afro today. And I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find anything. And I was like, shoot, girl, just be yourself. That's
Uh-huh.
what I was like. Just be
No,
yourself.
that's,
Show the self out
I
there.
hope you do a photo shoot or you already have done that because this is definitely amazing. This is
Yeah.
definitely that one for real. Like I love it. I love it. I
Thank
didn't
you.
even know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know you were into that. You give me a task like that. Hey, Solid, you gonna be a sunflower. I'll probably have a bunch of sunflower seeds. You know what I'm saying? Around my eyeballs or something. You know what I mean? Like you come out there like, bro, with a sun in the background. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a sun.
Here's another look I did. Now I'm going to give you the black and white version because I think it's kind of sexy. But I'll show you in a minute too. So the hat I made, and but this is. Let me get to it.
I
Hmm.
absolutely love this because you can see how passionate they are about it. Look.
So this was my take on the Queen of Hearts. I made the hat out of cards, made the collar, and then stuck that card on top of my head. But yeah, that was like my take on the Queen of Hearts.
Let me ask you, what's the longest, right? What's the longest a costume has taken you?
That cardboard and duct tape. Look, that I had to first get the cardboard. That I didn't want to buy the cardboard because some of it you wanted it kind of lightweight, so you didn't want it hard. And what I did with that was take the first like thin layer off of it
Oh yeah,
because
yeah,
it has the little
the
waves
corduroy
in it.
effect. Yeah,
Yeah,
corduroy
yeah,
effect.
yeah.
Facts.
Because I thought about just using it how it was, but then when I accidentally tore it, I was like, oh my
Now it
goodness,
can bend.
this,
Now it can bend.
yes,
It'll go with your movement. Woo!
yes, yes,
Solid.
yeah.
Hey, but we
Um,
all know Amazon got the weakest boxes.
I did do another look with foil, and everything was aluminum foil. Now that is actually on my tag profile. I don't know where the original picture is right now, and I just did that. Oh, that one's recent. It was last year, but it's probably my most recent look um than today. Yeah.
I would. Hey, you give me the tinfoil one. I'll be running around looking like a old school antenna. Hey, your Wi-Fi will work real good.
Oh my gosh. That one was so cool because uh it was it was supposed to be like what would you wear to a Beyonce concert. Shout out to Jamila Joy for her creative vibe, getting me inspired to do all these looks because I wouldn't have done it any other way. I'm just thankful, grateful for Tag in general to give
Yeah.
me an outlet to be creative, because again, like I said, I wouldn't have thought about doing this stuff anywhere else. Where else could I do this? Where else can I do this?
Hey, on a platform that's yours to do what you want to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That
Okay, and then
that's
like a
the
fit.
aluminum foil. And it's all aluminum foil. Like the skirt wasn't I wouldn't even know how to do a skirt with aluminum foil, but that is
That'll
the
be
top.
kind of dangerous. That'll be dangerous. We know how that
Right.
aluminum foil be splitting. Or if it's too hot outside, you're gonna be cooking yourself
I
for
don't know if
real.
you can see here too. So like the detail in that too, that's like a woven pattern too. So yeah, uh-huh. So you can get the movement of things too instead of just having it flat. Yeah.
Okay, and you looked
It
very
allows
happy
you to
with
kind
it
of
too.
do what you need to do.
You looked very, very happy. Hey, if y'all just tuning in, this is Solid Ground where passion meets purpose and the stories come alive. You guaranteed that on this show, you either gonna get inspired to even, you know what I mean, to start using your creativity, or you're gonna be inspired to tell your story about passion, and you're gonna be inboxing me or the admin and telling,
Mhm.
hey, I want to talk about this. Because that's what it's about. It's about talking about what you love to do. It ain't about what the world. Some things we do that don't nobody do. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? For real. And you might be the only person doing that, but we want to know that because we touch in with other folks that say, hey, you know what? I'm not afraid to tell people about this. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? Because some people think the things they do aren't inspiring, but it's completely the opposite. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
welcome to Solid Ground. I'm your host, Respectfully Solid.
Yay.
Every single Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, catch us here. New features show, episode 4 of season 1. Let's go. So, now we heard about your passion, we heard about the journey. You know what I'm saying? I want to tap into the impact, right?
Mhm.
So, Ms. Divine, your work in costume design has clearly resonated with many people. We know that for sure. Let's discuss the broader impact your creativity has had. So, let me ask you, how has your dedication to costume design and cosplay positively impacted your life and those around you?
I just love doing this because I always felt like growing up, my my other siblings were really creative. My brother has a degree in some type of art, something. Um, my sister, she would always draw and paint, and I couldn't do that stuff. I couldn't draw at all. Like I couldn't draw a heart. I couldn't draw I couldn't complete a circle for real. Like I just didn't have the hand to do it. Um, but this, um, to me, just gives me a place to say, look, I am artistic, you know. It may not be in the same capacity of as other people, but I am artistic too. So
It's yours. When it's your art, it's yours. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Who would think Picasso crooked faces was gonna be, you know what I'm saying, to that impact? Like, who would have thought that? You know what I'm saying? I'm sure his most expensive paintings are the ones he did in the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a lot of people who don't have a creative, like you said, circles. Circles are hard. I can't draw. I'm a tattoo artist, and I have to get bowls or cups and things of that nature in order to get a straight circle. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? It took me forever to be content with hearts. You know what I'm saying? And when I draw a heart, I always do half the heart, and I cut
Hmm.
that out and flip it. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? To make the other
okay.
side of the heart, if I'm doing, and stars is another thing. Stars are very, very difficult to draw. You know what I'm saying? So there's things that are difficult. As me as a tattoo artist, I can't draw portraits and faces, right? But when it
Hmm.
comes to logos, when it comes to urban art, when it comes to graffiti, when it comes to handwriting, I can do that. And then I've ran into many artists who can do portraits but can't do a letter for nothing. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? It's all in you owning what you do. You know what I'm saying? Straight
Yeah.
up, own it because it's yours. Big facts,
Thank
right?
you.
Own it because it's yours. Now, let me ask you another question. Um, in what ways does your skills, oh no, in what ways do you use your skills to inspire others, particularly those just starting out in the cosplay world?
You know, like I said, I just kind of it's just go with the flow type of thing. Like I was so nervous as a kid. I still have like some social anxiety, and I know people can't tell like here because some of the stuff I do it just seems um, routine now. But I would just tell people whatever it is, just do it. Just do it. You know, um, I can't say to be in costume stuff, but if you ever thought about it, just do it. I used to coach dance. I always tell this story, but I used to coach dance, and I'm not a dancer. I'm not a dancer at all, and I coached a very successful dance team. Um, and but what I would tell the girls, if you think you can, let's make that into a believer. Let's do some things. So I would just support them in their dream of being and doing what they wanted to do, and that's kind of how I say now. if I don't do the same things that I'm telling you to do, then I'm teaching you a lie. I'm teaching you a lie. So I have to do the things that I love, you know. I used to tell them that when I was a kid, I wanted to be like Barney. Not I wanted to be Barney, but like Barney, you know, like to make people happy, to be in costume, to just do things and just, you know, everybody wanted to smile. It might sound weird as this adult
I know
woman that
what
I
you're saying,
am.
though. I
Yes.
definitely know what you mean by that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's one thing that Barney was out to make you laugh, make you
Hmm.
smile. He was out to
Hmm.
inspire. So I get where you
Yeah.
coming from with that one.
So
You know
that's
what
what I say too, real quick, Solid. That's what I say too in this costume. You see it as a smile, you know, from me to you. And I hope that when I do this type of stuff, it puts a smile on people's faces like, wow, that's so cool. You know, that's
that's
all I
amazing.
care about.
No,
Do
that's
you do the
totally
same with your passions?
in every way. That is super amazing, and I respect that. I love the fact that I'm getting to know this part of you. You know what
Thank
I'm saying?
you.
Because hey, if I do need to put up, start a costume and I get stuck, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Because I'm pretty creative myself too. I know who to run to and be like, hey, look, I'm at this point right now. I'm trying to be Frosty the Snowman, but ain't no snow outside. What can I use? You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Think about it. It's good to know. It's good to know that we got people around us like this. What this does, this platform and all our platforms is to uplift. You know what I'm saying? Uplift each other, because that's powerful. What you just said, that you coached a dance team and you're not a dancer. That's kind of like if I could play basketball for real, the way I play basketball here, I'll be the coldest on the court. But my body ain't moving the way like that. You know what I'm saying? I'll be the coldest on the basketball court if
Look,
I could really
I'm a
play.
coach for real. I'm a coach. I tell my daughter all the time. She always like, "Oh, you always supervising something." But I'm a coach. I'm a coach for real, for real. You know, like those girls that I coached, and I know some people have heard this story, but at I had 5 seniors at one time, and all 5 got dance scholarships from me
Hello.
being a coach that don't know how to dance.
Salute to that. Salute to that, because that's 100. That is
Yes,
real. When you can get people to believe in themselves, they take it from there. When you
yes.
build each other up, they take it from there. For real, for real. Because
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that I could do this.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people always came to my platform and they knew that coming to my platform they can get inspired or whatever it was. That's
Mm-hmm.
what was in their head. I didn't even know this. You know what I'm saying? Until people got to telling me, and then when I pitched the show and I seen that they believed in me, and I'm like, well, maybe I can do this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And there's still moments. I get nervous every time I cut this on, but it was like you just helped me totally just like when you showed up like this, I was like, what am I nervous about? You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I nervous about? You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Yeah.
Miss D, Miss Divine, Miss Divine. Can you please plug yourself one more time? I
Yes.
appreciate you pulling up.
First off, I want to say a big shout out to the Honor family that came, the few that have come to pull up and check me out today. Shout out to the Honor family. Shout out to my cousins, the Scouts, for coming and hanging out with me too. I am Mz.Deevyne. You can catch me every Saturday morning for my featured show, Divine Living, where we talk about being well. It's a personal growth and wellness show. And this month, I got some family takeovers, y'all. It's aging wellness month. So let's embrace that we can celebrate another birthday, because my birthday's coming up real soon. Catch me at October the 7th is my birthday. So y'all look for what's happening in October too. Yes, come on, Libras. That's all I got. Thank you for this opportunity, Solid. I love being here. I love this show, and yeah, I love everything that you stand for.
Thank you
I
for being
appreciate you so
you
much.
and continue inspiring all of us. Thank you.
I probably
Hey,
can't get out of here. I can't never.
so hey y'all, check it out. This is Solid Ground. I'm respectfully solid, one of the most solid men on the app, and I stand on that. But every Sunday we are here. We just heard from Miss Divine, and I'm totally inspired. Now, this next guest, you know what I'm saying? We definitely about to get to know together. And I appreciate the Star Gang for always pulling up and showing out. So without no further ado, let's bring up Enchanted. Hello, Enchanted. What's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for having me on the show.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for agreeing to be on this platform here. You know what I mean? Um, let's go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody who don't know you.
All right. Okay. So I'm Enchanted Thickums. I'm with my 5-star family, the Star Gang. Thank you for having me. I stream late nights with the red light. You can catch me at night. Come get enchanted by Enchanted.
That part right there. So, hey, once again, y'all, today's topic, you know what I'm saying, is most definitely cosplay and costume design. So, Enchanted, it's your turn to share your passion for costume design. All right. So, you've created some stunning designs. Let's start by talking about how you found your love for creating costumes. So, let me ask you, what inspired you to get involved in costume design? And how did you begin to create such detailed and imaginative pieces?
Well, I'm a creative person in general. I endure in different type of arts. Music is my first love. So music is one of the things that I started with. I've been singing since I was about 6 years old, seven, holding a note. And naturally, the cosplay just kind of goes with everything with my aesthetic. I have this love for self-expression. Obviously, my face is all pierced up, but it all means something to me. You know, everything I do means something. So
That's beautiful. That
that's
is
my
beautiful.
feeling to cosplay. So I would like to say that I'm new to this, not true to this, but I'm loving every step of the way of like costumes and things like that. Cosplay.
Well, I mean, when you pick it up
Yeah.
and you consistent, that's being true to it. You know
Most
what I'm saying?
definitely.
That's being true to it. So whether we knew or you know what I'm saying, we ain't got no experience, you might jump out there and I'm pretty sure you done kill some pieces. So you know what I mean? That's nor here nor there now. Let me ask you this. In what ways do you use your skills? No, never mind that. What aspects of designing costumes do you find the most rewarding?
The most outstanding thing, like the afro is one of the things that is part of my self-expression, especially when it's freshly blown out. You go out, you get plenty of looks. People, because everybody's not into the wild look, but I'm into the wild aesthetic because I'm a wild girl. So
That part. And I know, hey, I remember when I was younger, I know it might seem funny, you probably don't believe me, but I used to have an afro in high school. You know what I'm saying? I used to have a little curly fro. You know what I'm talking about? Now it don't grow no more. I got a fro no more. You know what I'm saying? Now I got a fro no. You know
that's
what
a
I'm saying?
good one.
So you say, so when did you start designing costumes and what was one of your first ones if you can express that?
Well, yeah, I started dressing up. Halloween is a big thing. My mom, she was born on the 30th, October the 30th. So naturally, Halloween has always been a big thing for us. So, yeah, I like to get a little costume. My first thing was a nun. It was Baddie Mama Don't Preach. It's this site that I love. It has different costumes, different boots, because I'm into the platform boots too. That's a collection of mine. I gotta show y'all one day. And with the boots or whatever, the same place that I had ordered that Baddie Mama Don't Preach. So that was the first like costume where I went out. I wore all the nun stuff.
For the
And it
whole
was,
thing.
it was pretty cool though.
Hey, so what's the longest it's taking you to actually design a costume?
Well, so far it hasn't taken that long for my pieces. But I'm in the future. I'm looking for like I want to start from scratch, from the ground up, like just an idea. I want to come up with my own thing, and I think that's gonna be that project might take a week or two because I want it to be
Yeah, you want it to be to your perfection. Understood. That's super understood. Hey, if y'all just tapping in with us, this is Solid Ground where passion meets purpose and the stories come alive. You guaranteed to get inspired on this show here. We here every single Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know what I mean? So tap in. Make sure y'all hit save. We got Enchanted Thickums on the show right now. And we just heard about her passion, you know what I'm saying, for cosplay and costume design. We learned that music is what started it, and I can see how it started that because in music you definitely, you know, it goes along with the video. You know, like when I rap, and every time I wrote a rap, I used to write it and then go through visualizing what a video would look like.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It makes
And that's a passage that I never tapped into for real any further. So, you know, you kind of y'all you just woke me up. Maybe I should try, you know what I'm saying? Write some videos. That might work because I would literally my ad libs, everything would have to do with the video. Like I used to visualize everything. You know, I had to see how this could turn into a video. You know what I mean? So that's 100. So Enchanted, let's dive a little deeper into your journey as a costume designer.
okay.
I'm sure there have been many challenges and highlights along the way.
hmm
So let me ask you this: what obstacles did you face as you developed your costume design skills, and how did you overcome them?
Well, the first things first, you have to be very confident in yourself. So when you're getting out there, you can't worry about what people think about your costumes. So the biggest thing was worried about what that person's gonna think of me dressing up as something. But now it's more so like if you don't like it, you don't have to be around it. Literally, like I'm gonna be me regardless. If I have to water myself down to get people to like me, then those people weren't for me. You know?
No, and that's 100 though. If you don't, hey, you ain't got to understand me. You definitely don't got to understand me at all. You know what I mean? You know what? I look at that as a the process of elimination anyway. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? For real. If you don't understand me, that means you ain't looking deep enough. You know what I'm saying? It's not for you. It's my vision. You know what I mean? It's not your vision. It's mine. It's my plan. You know what I'm saying? That God set forward, and I'm moving in that direction. So, you know, if you don't like it, you ain't supposed to be part of it. That part right there.
And
That's
that's why
it.
like I love my family. That's why I love my star family because I can literally be myself. I say it all the time. I got 7 personalities. How do y'all deal with all 7? I love y'all. Like they can really deal with me. I might be quiet, might not say nothing, then I might be super loud and spontaneous. It's crazy. It's a lot. But it works out.
I mean, you know, they say
Ain't you-
when you be yourself, you find your people.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You are yourself, you find your people. You know what I mean? Now, can you describe a particular project or design that had a lasting impact on your career or how you approach your craft now?
I say it's coming. The big thing ain't came yet. So I can't use what I've already done as the biggest thing when I feel bigger coming. You feel me?
Ooh, I love that. I love that
So
answer. Absolutely. That was one of the most perfect answers. Do you have anything right now that you've been like plotting on? Like that you like, okay, this next, is there a piece coming up or something that you haven't done yet, but you like, you know what, I got to do that.
goth fashion. It's piqued my interest for a minute. I'm already kind of gothy, a little bit because the choker is part of my aesthetic. It goes with the afro and stuff and the piercings and things and such. So I just feel like, yeah, yeah, that's
Now, what would that look like? What type of zone would you have to be in? Do you like separate yourself? You know what I mean? Like close the door and just go in. Like what is it like when Enchanted starts to create?
I just, first of all, music, it starts with music, it ends with music. I need my music to, inspire me for what I want to do next. So, and that's with anything. There's certain songs, there's certain, you get motivation from different songs and things like that. So I'll tap into my rock star side to get the aesthetic that I want of designing my gothic outfit.
Who are some of the rock stars you listen to?
Yeah, okay, so I'm into all types of rock. I'm into all types of music, period. But if we're talking about rock, modern day, I'm really into, it's gonna sound crazy, but Willow Smith. That's somebody that I can tap into. I can use that creativity from what she say in her music, and I can piece some stuff up. Yeah, me too.
That's dope. That is totally dope. That is totally dope. If y'all just tapping in, welcome to Solid Ground. Solid Ground is where passion meets purpose and the stories come alive. Catch us here on the Tag That every single Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know what I'm saying? Now, on Solid Ground, you guaranteed to be inspired. I can't say that enough. You guaranteed to be inspired because we tapping into all passions. You know what I mean? Whether it's a passion for DJing, whether it's a passion for truck driving, whether it's a passion for content creativity, whether it's a passion for costume design, a passion for traveling. We want to hear about it. Trust me, we all here want to hear about it. So please don't be afraid, but be inspired to tell your story. Now, okay, so now we're gonna tap in, right? We're gonna tap into the impact. All right. We heard about the passion, how she discovered the passion, music. You know what I'm saying? Um, we also heard about her journey, and now Enchanted, your work has undoubtedly inspired many. Let's talk about the broader impact of your creativity, right? So let me ask you, how has your passion for costume design influenced your personal growth and the relationships you've built within the cosplay community?
When you bring something, when you put two things together, right, you can create something beautiful. So when you bring your own aesthetic to the table, and when you just go in there and you show people that they can just be themselves, be themselves, I mean, yeah, that speaks for itself. So the community would definitely bring you in when you come in with love, when you come in with peace, and when you come in with inspiration.
I like that. I like that a lot. Now, so what message or legacy do you hope to leave through your costume designs, and how do you hope to inspire others?
My message is keep going, never stop, because life is life for everybody. So we use that excuse. Life is life. Life gonna always be life as long as you're alive.
Hmm. Look at that. Look. Check it out. Look, Enchanted. Um, let me ask you this. Um, how how far do you see this taking you? Like, where would you like
Very,
it to take you?
very far. I see it going very far. I would love it to take. It's gonna. Excuse me. You gotta speak into existence too. It's gonna take me very far
So,
because
are
I'm
you
gonna grow. As time goes, as it times grow, I'm gonna grow with it.
absolutely? You're gonna become. You can only mastery. Hey, mastery is the key. You know what I'm saying? Because wealth follows mastery. You know what I mean? And I feel like we can probably the right person sees your creation, and next thing you know, you in Hollywood somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Or on Tubi somewhere. You know what I'm saying? We can go Tubi first, you know what I mean? But we're gonna
Yeah.
go big though, you know what I mean? Because it's important. People need that. And then, it can also lead you into fashion design.
Yeah.
What type of music do you do? Or do you just sing or
I sing, I freestyle, I write. Yeah.
Now, now you know, right? You know, I don't know, but I kind of was setting you up right now a little bit. I was kind of setting you up a little bit. I ain't gonna cap. I was kind of waiting, you know what I'm saying, a little bit, but I was kind of setting you up to see if you would bless us with your voice, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying, and do your thing and take your time and shine because this is your platform at this moment.
Okay, I can do that for you. It's no problem. See, when you sing, you sing. There is no I can't. I can't. There is no there's a let's do this. Let's get this done. So I'm gonna sing this song called I'm Dope. So just give me 1 second, please.
And ain't that what they say? And is.
Okay. So let me get this together.
Yeah, I love this, man. Welcome to Solid Ground, y'all. Solid Ground, you are going to be inspired. It's impossible not to be inspired when you tap into Solid Ground. We here every single Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Enchanted, bless us, please.
See, most these people, they move like clones. That's why I be on my own. My mother thought I was a joke, but Master Dude told me and I know it. You can't tell me nothing else. That's why every beat I'm on is watering on my girls. My nose be like this, but we be working just like slaves. Made out of mud, I deserve some accolades. See, I knew it comes in a high side. Cause I'm every side. Lights on time, shine bright, ice cold, ice cold night. Never moving quite the same one side. But you feel the spirit like so cold, living skin cocoa, so much more spirit. Not like when the water goes better. Ooh, most these sheep move like clones. That's why I be on my own. My mama thought I was a joke, but Miss Manu told me I'm dope. Yeah, I'm dope. Yeah, I'm dope. Miss Manu told me said I know it. You can't tell me nothing else. That's why every beat I'm on is watering on my girls. Me and my dogs and my kings, but we be working just like slaves. I done made it out of my hood. I deserve some accolades. Send rosy sheep move like clones, move like clones. I'll be on my own. My mama thought I was a show, but Miss Madu told me I'm told. Yeah, I'm told. Yeah, I'm told. Miss Madu told me some more sweet sheep, they move like clothes. That's why I got me on my own. My mama, she thought I was a joke, but Miss Mama told me I'm I got receipts to prove it. Miss Mama told me I'm dope. What's that? prove it. I got receipts to prove it. I got receipts to prove it. Thank you so much.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you.
Thank you so much for real. I thank you for blessing us with your presence, blessing us with your essence, blessing us with your natural dope vibe. You know what I'm saying? So Enchanted, go ahead and just, plug yourself in one more time. You know what I'm saying? And listen, we might have to get you back on here to talk about your passion for boots. You know what
Yes,
I'm saying?
yes.
For real.
Okay. All
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying?
right. It's my time to shine, baby. All right, no, no. I'm joking. I appreciate you all. Thanks for having me on the show. It was amazing. I am Enchanted Thickums, representing that Star family. Um, and last but not least, kind-hearted babe for top badge. Badge my baby, please. Come on, come on.
Hey, I love the love for real. I love the love that y'all always got going on. How often do you stream?
I'm a late night streamer. You kind of catch me, but yeah, no, I got to get back into my streaming like more consistently.
Because consistency is key. You know what I mean? But we always gonna find a time when it's time. Because I went through that. But once again, I appreciate you pulling up. Thank you very much. And I'm gonna reach out about about your passion for boots.
For sure,
You know
for
what I'm saying?
sure.
We're gonna
Yeah,
keep
for
you
sure.
locked in. Thank you. I appreciate you. 100. Straight up. Straight
It
up.
was fun. You guys have a beautiful day.
It's solid ground if y'all just tapping in. You know what I'm saying? Big, big shout out to both our guests, Mz.Deevyne and Enchanted, for sharing their incredible stories. You know, with us tonight on Solid Ground. Your journey and the impact you've made through your passion and costume designs are truly inspiring. You know, let's invite, you know what I'm saying, anybody that's out there that has found inspiration in a passion that they have to do, that they love doing. You know what I'm saying? I want to personally invite you. You know what I'm saying? So tap in with me or either one of my admins and let's get y'all on solid ground. You know what I'm saying? This is episode 4, you know what I mean, of season 1. And I really, really appreciate, that I got so many wonderful guests. Every week it's a passion to be discussed. Um, the guests have yet to fail me on inspiring me. You know what I'm saying? As the host, I get inspired. You know what I mean? And maybe one of these days we'll talk about one of my passions. You know what I'm saying? And we'll get somebody on as a co-host to chop me down about the passion. But if you out there and you want to be a part of this, I truly, truly recommend that you tap in. You know what I mean? There's many platforms, there's many beautiful featured shows out there, right? But ain't nothing like Solid Ground. We unique. It's just what it is. You know what I mean? It was created for this, where people can find solid ground. You know what I mean? Solid ground is the best thing to build on. You know what I mean? So if y'all find yourselves, I don't care, it's gonna sound crazy, but some of y'all got a passion for eating toenails. Don't stop biting your toenails. We don't want to hear about that. We want to hear about different stuff. You know what I'm saying? we we want to hear about different stuff. We want to hear about that stuff, moves the room and shakes everything around. You know what I'm saying? Thank you once again, straight up, for your inspiring testimonies about the power of costume design. You know what I mean? Y'all stay tuned because next week we got some more. We got some more for you. It ain't gonna never stop on this platform. You know what I mean? This actual getting to this show is one of my passions. You know what I'm saying? It started off, I didn't even realize I had a passion for content creation or, being in front of a camera and actually letting loose and being myself. You know what I mean? Because anybody that has tapped into even my regular streams know that, you know, I stand firm on being solid. You know what I'm saying? I stand firm on that. And I really appreciate a very big passion of mine. Every Sunday is super important for me, not just because it's the Lord's Day or because it's the beginning of the week, but because this actually sets the tone. You know what I mean? And we can inspire people to just jump into their passion and listen. Your passion can also be monetized. You know what I'm saying? Because when you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. You know what I'm saying? So, tap in, keep going. I don't want y'all to stop doing what y'all do. Be inspired and take that risk, take that leap. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, take that leap. Yes. And I appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying, for being here and another wonderful episode of Solid Ground. Solid ground, solid ground. Solid ground, solid ground. Solid ground, solid ground. Solid ground, solid ground. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.